Hi all, very good evening. Welcome to Chandan Logics English YouTube channel. This is Joshna. In this session, we are going to deal with SSC, RRB, okay, and other competitive exams related general science MCQs. Okay. First of all, very good evening, one and all. Before starting the session, once all of you click the like button and share it to your friends and relatives so that this session is very useful for them also. Okay. AP High Court 2025 special notification has released. Almost 1620 vacancies were released. So, the aspirants who are eager to apply for this position, please go to this course, and this related course is also available on Chandan Logics app. These classes were explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. New batch AP Constable 2025 mains complete course is available on Chandan Logics app. So, if anyone is interested to purchase this course validity is for 1 month. Just for 999 rupees, you can get this course. These classes were also explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. Airports Authority of India has released 309 vacancies. So, the aspirants who are from maths and physics background, they can apply for this position. So, May 25th is the last date to apply for this position. These courses are also available on our Chandan Logics app. These classes were explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. RRB Group D complete course is also available on our Chandan Logics app. These classes were also explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. Unlimited access will be there. Number of times you can write your mock test. Full length mock test as well as topic length mock tests are also available in this course. RRB NTPC special batch course is also available on Chandan Logics app. These classes were also explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. RRB ALP CBT 1 complete course is also available on our Chandan Logics app. These classes were explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. If the students who has not yet installed Chandan Logics app, please go through Play Store and install Chandan Logics app so that you will get My Courses. Click the My Courses so that you will get free demo classes. Once go through that and decide whether to purchase these courses or not. SSC exams 2025 special batch course are also available on our Chandan Logics app. In this course, all the SSC exams related syllabus is covered. So, these classes were also explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. Let's start this session. Today's session is regarding general science. The aspirant who are preparing for SSC, RRB and other competitive exams also, this session will be very useful for them. Okay? Don't miss this class. Look from the starting to the ending of the class. Yes, very good evening all of you. I will display the question. If you know the answer, please mention it in the comment section or wait for a while. I will explain you in brief. Okay? Let's move to this session. Which of the following is a non-metal that remains liquid at room temperature? Bromine, mercury, chlorine, iodine. So, the question is that there is a non-metal which remains as a liquid in room temperature. So, what is that non-metal? So, generally we have metals, non-metals and metalloids. So, metals means which are solid in state. Non-metals means which may be either in liquid state or which may be in gaseous states. So, metalloids means which are both, which acts both as metals and non-metals. So, these are three types of elements we have. So, which element is a non-metal that appears liquid at room temperature? Come on. Yes, everyone has to mention their answers in the comment section. That's what I am saying. Okay, Chinnu, look at the question correctly. Once all of you read the question correctly, they are asking that it is a non-metal. So, it is what at room temperature it will be in liquid state. Remember, mercury is a metal. It is not a non-metal. Mercury is a metal. So, the question is that it is a non-metal. Come on. Yes, everyone has to mention your answers in the comment section. Mercury is not the right answer because mercury is a metal. It is not a non-metal. They are asking the metal is non-metal. No. The mercury is also, it is also in liquid state at room temperature, but it is not a metal. It is a metal. It is not a non-metal. It is a metal. So, that is not the right answer. If they mention in the question a metal, you can keep mercury as the answer, but they have mentioned it is a non-metal. Very good, Anu, very good. So, what is the answer? Answer is bromine. So, bromine is a non-metal which appears, it is only the non-metal Remember, it is only the non-metal which acquires liquid at room temperature. So, what is the atomic number of this bromine? Atomic number of this bromine is 35. And when comes to mercury, what is the atomic number of mercury? Mercury's atomic number is 80. So, mercury is a metal. So, it also appears in liquid state at room temperature. Look at the difference. So, bromine is also at room temperature, it will be in liquid state, but it is a non-metal. When comes to mercury, it is a metal, it will be in liquid state at room temperature. That's the difference between mercury and bromine. So, chlorine is a gas. So, chlorine is a gas, you all know that. Next, iodine is a solid and the atomic number of this iodine is 80. So, what is the atomic number of chlorine? You all know very well, 17. Clear? Yes. Sure. Question is that they are asking the question, this is complete English language. So, this class will be taught in English only. If you need this class in Telugu language, please go to Chandan Logic's main channel, you will get this channel in Telugu language. Clear? This is complete English language. So, the class will be explained in complete English language only. So, no more doubts. What is the answer for this question? So, what they have asked that it is a non-metal, that non-metal will be in liquid state. So, what is the answer? Bromine. Bromine is a non-metal and it will be in liquid state at room temperature. When comes to mercury, mercury is a metal that appears in liquid state at room temperature. Clear? Yes. Let's move to the next slide. See, the correct answer is bromine. This is bromine. So, it will be at in liquid state at room temperature and it is a non-metal. Clear? So, bromine is the only non-metal that exists as a liquid at room temperature. Mercury is a metal. It also appears as a liquid state at room temperature. Chlorine is a gas at room temperature. When comes to iodine, it is a solid at room temperature. Okay? Yes. Next. The instrument used to measure blood pressure is barometer, sphygmomanometer, thermometer, manometer. The instrument used to measure blood pressure. What is blood pressure actually? Okay, blood pressure, the normal blood pressure of a human being must be 120/80. So, the blood pressure will be measured with the help of which instrument? Come on, all of you mention your answers in the comment section. What are the options? Barometer, sphygmomanometer, thermometer, manometer. Very good. And the answer for this question is sphygmomanometer. So, what is the purpose of this barometer? Barometer is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. Okay, this barometer is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. When comes to this sphygmomanometer, it is used to measure the blood pressure of a human body. When comes to this thermometer, you all know very well about this thermometer. What is this thermometer is used for? Thermometer is used to measure the temperature of a human body. Next comes to manometer. What is the purpose of this manometer? Manometer is used to measure the normal pressure. So, atmospheric pressure is different from normal pressure. So, this manometer is used to measure the normal pressure. Clear? Yes, very good all of you. So, what is the answer for this question? Sphygmomanometer. See, the instrument used to measure blood pressure is the sphygmomanometer and the normal blood pressure should be 120/80. So, okay. So, explanation. A sphygmomanometer is a device that uses an inflatable cuff to restrict blood flow. What it will do? It will restrict the blood flow and it will measure our blood pressure. So, you all know very well when you go to the hospital, the first thing they will do is they will check our BP. By arranging a cloth around our hand, they will check our BP. What they will do? They will struck our blood flow. They will stop our blood flow and they will measure our blood pressure. So, with the help of which instrument? With the help of sphygmomanometer. Clear? Next comes to barometer. What is the purpose of this barometer? This barometer is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. So, we are in the atmosphere, right? So, this pressure will be measured by this barometer. Next, thermometer is used to measure temperature and manometer is used to measure the normal pressure. Clear? Next. Which gas is used for the artificial ripening of fruits? Oxygen, acetylene, ethylene, carbon dioxide. Come on, each and every student has to mention your answers in the comment section. Yes, which type of which type of gas is used for the artificial ripening of fruits. So what the farmers will do, if the fruits were not ripened, they will use some types of gases to get them ready for sale. So what type of gases are used for the artificial ripening of fruits? Come on, each and every student must answer. Yes, very good Teja, you are wrong. So actually acetylene is also a ripening agent, but it's not used as much as this ethylene. So what is the answer for this question, students? The answer for this question is ethylene. So ethylene is a good ripening agent. So where this ethylene hormone we will get it? We will get the ethylene hormone from the fruit itself. Listen properly, okay? This ethylene is a one type of hormone. We will get this hormone from the fruit itself. So we will use this ethylene as a ripening agent mostly when compared to acetylene. Acetylene also used as a ripening agent, but not as much as this acetylene. What is the oxygen? What is the purpose of this oxygen? Oxygen is used for the respiration purpose of fruits. So it is not used for what ripening purposes. When comes to carbon dioxide, what this carbon dioxide will do? Carbon dioxide will reduce the ripening of the fruit, but it does not used as a ripening agent. Clear? What this carbon dioxide will do? This carbon dioxide will increase the shelf life of the fruit. Clear? So it does not ripen the fruit, but instead it will stop the shelf life. It will regulate the it will increase the shelf life of the fruit. These are all the 4 options. So what is the exact answer for this question? Ethylene. So what is the formula of chemical formula of this ethylene? C2H4. So mostly this ethylene is used for the ripening of the artificial fruits. So next comes to acetylene. Acetylene formula is C2H2. Clear? Next. Look. The gas used for artificial ripening of fruits is ethylene. Ethylene is a natural hormone produced by fruits that triggers the ripening process. So exposing unripe fruits to ethylene gas can accelerate their ripening. So what happens if we expose the unripe fruits with acetylene gas? What it happens? It speed up its ripening. So they will use this ethylene gas. While oxygen is important for fruit respiration, it is not primary driver of ripening. It is used for the respiration process, but it is not used for the ripening process. When it comes to acetylene, it is also acts as a ripening agent, but not as much as this ethylene. Clear? And what does this carbon dioxide do? This carbon dioxide will slow down the ripening, but it does not act as a ripening agent. Clear? Yes. Let's move to the next question. The gas used in fire extinguishers is nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen. The gas used in fire extinguishers. What is this fire extinguishers? When the fire happens, when the fire attacks happen, what they will do? They will use fire extinguishers. So what type of gas is present in these fire extinguishers? Come on. Each and every student must mention your answers in the comment section. Yes, all of you once click the like button. What is the answer for this question? The gas used in fire extinguishers is very good, very good. Which gas is used in the fire extinguishers? Carbon dioxide. Why? Because this carbon dioxide will displace the amount of oxygen present in the fire. So what it will do? If we use oxygen gas, what happens when the fire attack is happening? If we use oxygen gas, what it happens? It happens indirectly, the firing will increase. So for example, if we blow air into the fire, what happens? Indirectly the fire will increase. Example is that. So for the fire extinguishers, we should not use oxygen gas because it will double the fire, but it will not reduce the fire. When comes to oxygen, so when comes to nitrogen, this nitrogen does not react with this fire. So there will be no effect even if we use this nitrogen gas. When comes to carbon dioxide, when we use this carbon dioxide for fire extinguishers, what it will do? It will displace the oxygen content present in the fire, so that what it will do? It will cool down the fire. Next comes to hydrogen. This hydrogen, it is a flammable gas. It is a highly flammable gas. If we use this hydrogen gas, the fire will become thrice. So we should not use oxygen, hydrogen and nitrogen gases in fire extinguishers. We have to use carbon dioxide bags. Why? Because it will displaces the oxygen present in the fire, such that what happens? The fire will be cooled down. Clear? Yes. Next, the gas used in most fire extinguishers is carbon dioxide. Why? Because it displaces oxygen, which in turn cools the burning material. Clear? Next, while nitrogen is non-flammable, it does not react with it does not react with or does not displaces oxygen. When comes to oxygen, it will increase, it will worse the fire. Why? Because it will be helpful for the combustion. If the combustion happens, what happens? The fire will become worse. So oxygen gas should not be used in the fire extinguishers. When comes to hydrogen, hydrogen is highly flammable. If we use this hydrogen gas, the fire will not be stopped at any time. Clear? Yashoda, this is complete English channel, so I have to explain in English only. Try to understand me, okay? Which organ is known as the detox center of the body? Kidney, liver, heart, lungs. Which organ is known as the detox center? That means that organ will remove all the toxin substances from our body. So which organ is that? Come on. Yes, that's what I am saying. This is complete English channel. I must explain in English only. If you need the same classes in Telugu languages, you can go to Chandan Logics channel, so that you will get this same session, but with few differences. Okay? Yes, everyone has to mention your answers in the comment section. Very good, very good. So what is the answer, students? The answer for this question is liver. So this liver organ will detoxify the harmful substances and toxin substances present in our body. So if we take alcohol a lot, so what happens to our liver? It will damage, because that alcohol consists of toxic substances. So the liver, it will filter those toxic substances up to a limit. If it crosses its limits, what happens? The liver gets damaged. So the liver is known as the detox center of the body. When it comes to kidney, what is the function of this kidney? The kidney will filter the waste materials present in the body. Okay, it does not filter the toxic materials, but it will filter the waste materials, and it will send out in the form of excretories like urine, okay, fecal matter, etc. Next comes to heart. What is the function of this heart? The heart will pump the blood, but it does not detoxify the toxic substances. Next comes to lungs. What the lungs will do? Lungs is used for the respiration process. Okay, so there is no link between lungs and detox organ. So what is the answer for this question, students? The answer for this question is liver. Liver will help to detoxify. Liver will be used as a detoxifying agent, because it will filter the toxic substances or toxic materials present in our blood. Clear? Body. Yes, very good, very good. Let's move to the next slide. Liver. The liver plays a crucial role in filtering toxins from the blood. So it is what it will do? It will remove the toxins from the blood, breaking down harmful substances like alcohol and drugs, and producing urea, a waste product. What this liver will do? It will break down the toxic substances into urea, and what toxic substances like alcohol and drugs, and produce urea. Clear? So what is the function of this kidney? Kidney will filter the wastes. Kidney will filter the wastes, but it does not filter the toxic materials. So when it comes to heart, heart is responsible for pumping the blood throughout the body, but it does not filter any harmful toxic substances. Next come to lungs. Lungs, you all know very well. Lungs primarily excrete carbon dioxide. Lung is it is used for respiration process. Clear? Yes. Let's move to the next question. Which radioactive isotope is used in carbon dating? Uranium-238, carbon-12, carbon-14, potassium-40. Come on, everybody has to mention your answers in the comment section. What do you mean by isotope actually? Isotope is nothing but the compound which, okay, which have same atomic number but different mass number. So isotopes are that which have the same atomic number but different mass number are said to be isotope. Perfect example of the isotope are isotopes of hydrogen, like hydrogen, tritium, deuterium. Okay, hydrogen, hydrogen, deuterium, tritium. So these are the isotopes of hydrogen. Yes, very good. Carbon 14 is the right answer for this. So what this carbon 14 will do? Carbon 14, it is used to know the age of decay materials. Okay, it is used to know the what age of organic materials which are decaying. So this carbon 14, when it will be used, it is used for the decayed organic materials to find the age. When comes to uranium 238, okay, so what is the answer for this question? Carbon 14 is the answer for this question. Why not carbon 12? Because this carbon 12, it will not be decayed, so it cannot find the age of that decayed material. Okay, look, carbon 14 is an unstable isotope of carbon that decays over time. So this carbon 14 is used to find the age of the organic material which decays. Just remember, carbon 14, it is used to find the age of organic material that is decayed. But carbon 14, carbon 12 cannot find that organic material age. What is the purpose of this uranium 238? This uranium 238 can find the age of the uranium lead dating only, but not for organic matter. Next comes to carbon 12. Carbon 12, it is also a stable isotope of carbon, but it does not decay radioactively. As carbon 14, this carbon 12 does not decay. Okay. When comes to potassium 40, this potassium 40, it is the older materials like rocks and minerals. This dating is used to measure the age of older materials like rocks and minerals. So carbon 14, it is the right answer. Carbon 14, it is the stable isotope which is used to find the age of organic material that is decayed. Which law of thermodynamics introduced the concept of entropy? 0th law, first law, second law, third law. Come off. What do you mean by entropy? Entropy is nothing but degree of disorderness. That means the temperature is not constant in a particular system. Okay, that is known as what? Entropy. Simply, in simple words, entropy is a degree of disorderness. So in which law this entropy is discussed? Come on. Yes, come on. Yes, protium, deuterium, tritium. Yes, very good. Very good. Okay, what is the answer for this question? The entropy concept is introduced in second law of thermodynamics. I will explain all the four thermodynamic laws. So 0th law of thermodynamics. What this 0th law of thermodynamics will explain is that there are three bodies. Okay, this is body A, this is body B, and this is body C. The 0th law says that when two bodies A and B are when two bodies are in thermal equilibrium with the third body, then what it will be say? The two bodies are also in thermal equilibrium with each other. They are saying that this A and B are in thermal equilibrium with this C. That means the temperature of A and the temperature of B body is equal to the temperature of C body. So what they are saying is that the temperature of A and the temperature B body is also equal. That is known as what? 0th law of temperature, 0th law of thermodynamics. When two bodies are in thermal equilibrium with the third body, then that two bodies are also in equilibrium with each other. That is known as what? 0th law of thermodynamics. Next comes first law of thermodynamics. What this first law of thermodynamics says that it is nothing but conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy in simple words is that first law of thermodynamics. What is this law of conservation of energy? Energy is neither created nor destroyed, but it can be transferred into one form into another form. This is what? First law of thermodynamics. Next comes to second law of thermodynamics. What this second law of thermodynamics will explain? This will introduce the concept of entropy. Okay, What they are saying in second law of thermodynamics, the temperature in the system may increase or decrease, or sometimes it remains constant. So it will explain the concept of entropy. What is the entropy? Entropy is nothing but degree of disorderness. So the temperature sometimes increases, sometimes it decreases, and sometimes it remains constant. So this is what second law of thermodynamics, and such that it will explain the concept of entropy. And what does the third law of thermodynamics will explain is that the entropy will remains constant. Okay, the entropy will remains constant until and unless the temperature becomes 0. This is third law of thermodynamics. Clear? What this third law of thermodynamics is saying, that entropy will reach to constant value until and unless the temperature reaches to 0. Okay, this is all thermodynamics laws. So what is the answer for this question, students? Second law of thermodynamics will explain the concept of entropy. Entropy is nothing but degree of disorderness. The second law states that the entropy of an isolated system always increases or remains constant, meaning the disorder in a system tends to increase over time. That means the temperature sometimes increases, the temperature sometimes remains constant, and it decreases. The disorder is increasing over the time. So this is what second law of thermodynamics. So zeroth law, as I told already, if two systems are in equilibrium with the third body, then that two bodies are also in equilibrium with each other. Okay, this is first law and this is third law. I have explained already. So what is the answer for this question? Second law of thermodynamics. Clear? Yes. Next, 0 to hero course. The students who are not ready to solve problems in exams, this course will be very useful for you. So in this course, the classes will be explained from basics to advanced level with best tricks. So students who are interested to purchase this course, please call to the number which is scrolling on the screen. These classes will be explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. APPSC, TGPSC, SI Constable course are also available on Chandan Logics app. These classes will also explain both in English as well as Telugu languages. Okay, once go through this course. TGPSC, VRO, VRA course is also available on our Chandan Logics app. These classes will also explain both in Telugu as well as English languages. This is the upcoming notification. If you start your preparation right from now, you will be perfect till the time of the examination. So these classes will also explain both in English as well as Telugu languages. So which planet has the strongest magnetic field? Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Venus. Come on, each and every student has mentioned your answers in the comment section. This session is very useful for you students, so don't miss this class. Okay. So which recently one of the planet has more number of moons than Jupiter. So what is the name of that planet? Come on. Yes. Yes, mock drill. 4 to 4:30. Actually, it has happened already. Bhuvaneshwari, wait patiently, you will get that questions too, okay? So, what is the answer for this question? Yes, very good. Jupiter has the strongest magnetic field when compared to all the planets. So, after Jupiter, Earth has the magnetic field, and what this Mars have a very, Mars have a very little magnetic field. Venus does not have any magnetic field. So this is the answer for this question. So recently Saturn has more number of moons than Jupiter. How many moons it has? Considered 274. Okay. So what is the answer for this question? Jupiter. This Jupiter has a strong magnetic field when compared to Earth. And then next, what Earth has this what magnetic field? It is also having magnetic field, but less than this Jupiter. Venus, it does not detect any magnetic field. When comes to Mars have a very slight magnetic field. Clear? Yes, this is Jupiter, which is having a strong magnetic field. Jupiter magnetic field is significantly stronger than the Earth's and is considered the largest in the solar system. While Earth has a magnetic field, but it is not much weaker than Jupiter. Mars currently has a very weak magnetic field and Venus does not detect any magnetic field. Clear? Yes. The hormone responsible for milk production in female is estrogen, progesterone, prolactin, oxytocin. Come on. The hormone responsible for the milk production in female is during pregnancy. What happens after the birth of child? A lot of milk will be produced in females due to the presence of which type of hormone? Yes, come on. Come on. Yes, Ravi Shankar, morning class has happened in Chandan Logic's main channel. You can go through that. Indian national movement. What is the answer for this question? Very good. Okay. Prolactin, option C is the right answer. So, during pregnancy and after the birth of a child, what happens to the female? Very many hormones will be developed. So, one hormone is this prolactin, and this prolactin hormone is used for the production of milk. Okay. And what are those estrogen and progesterone? These two are also hormones. These are also developed during pregnancy, and what happens? This, due to the secretion of these hormones, the breast development will take place. Okay, next come to oxytocin. What is the purpose of this oxytocin? This oxytocin hormone will be secreted when the baby sucks the milk. Okay, after with the help of prolactin hormone, the milk will be produced, and when the baby sucks the milk, this oxytocin hormone will be secreted. So, this is the answer. What is the answer? Prolactin. The hormone responsible for milk production in females is prolactin. Prolactin is a hormone produced by the pituitary gland that stimulates the mammary glands to produce milk. So, which will secrete this prolactin hormone? Pituitary gland. Where this pituitary gland will be there? It will be in our brain. So, it is also known as the master gland. Okay. It will control our activities and movements. This pituitary gland, it is also known as master gland. This pituitary gland, it is a pea-sized gland, which has the capacity of controlling and regulating our movements. Okay. So, while estrogen is used for breast development and progesterone is also used for breast development, and this oxytocin will be when the ejection of milk from the breast. When the baby sucks the milk, or when the milk is ejected from the breast, this oxytocin hormone is released. Clear? Yes. Next. Which metal is stored in kerosene to prevent it from catching fire? Sodium, iron, zinc, copper. Come on. So, kerosene, in order not to catch a fire in kerosene, one type of metal is immersed in it. So, what type of metal is that? Yes, very good students. So, what is the answer for this question? Sodium. So, when sodium is immersed in kerosene, that it will not catch the fire easily. So, when we immerse iron, what happens? This kerosene does not react with this iron. Why? Because iron does not react with either cold water or hot water, but it will react with steam. Next comes to zinc. So, zinc does not react with this kerosene. Next comes to copper. Okay, these three elements does not react with kerosene. When comes to sodium, the sodium will react with what? Kerosene. So, what it will do? It will displace, it will separate the oxygen. Okay, this will separate the oxygen such that the kerosene will easily does not catch the fire. The metal stored in kerosene to prevent it from catching is sodium. Sodium is a highly reactive metal that can easily ignite when exposed to air. So, it is kept submerged in kerosene to isolate it from oxygen. When we put sodium in kerosene, it will isolate the oxygen, so it does not catch up the fire easily. So, that is the reason. Yes. What is the outermost layer of the human skin called? Dermis, epidermis, subcutaneous, stratum. Yes, all of you mention your answers in the comment section. The outermost layer of the skin is known as what? Mention your answers in the comment section. Till now, who has not yet liked the session, please like this session. Yes. What is the answer for this question? What is the outermost layer of the human skin called? So skin is the largest organ in our body. So what is the outermost layer of skin? We doesn't have only one layer of skin, we have layers of skin. Like the outermost layer of the skin is known as epidermis. So what is this dermis? The layer in which our blood vessels and nerves will be there, that layer is known as what? Dermis. And subcutaneous, the layer where the fat existed, that layer is known as what? Subcutaneous. Stratum, this stratum is a specific layer of epidermis. Clear? So what is the answer? Which is the outermost layer of the skin called? The outermost skin of the layer is known as what? Epidermis. First lies epidermis, so then there is a specific layer called stratum, next comes dermis, and the next comes subcutaneous. So in dermis the blood vessels will be there, and in subcutaneous the fat will be there. Okay? Yes. Next. So this is epidermis, the outermost layer of the skin, and this is dermis. In the place the blood vessels will be there, and next layer is subcutaneous, and what this stratum is a specific layer of this epidermis. Next. What type of mirror is used in vehicles as rear view mirrors? Concave, convex, plane, cylindrical. What type of mirror is used in vehicles? Normally in cars or bikes, what type of mirror is inserted? Come on. Yes, it's convex or concave or plane or cylindrical. So plane mirror is not. So plane mirror is daily we are using plane mirror. It will exactly show the image as we are seeing. So it is not the right answer. So cylindrical, it is not at all involved. So convex or concave. Come on, all of you guess the answer. Very good, Anu. Convex. So in cars, in vehicles, for the rear view we will use convex mirrors. So this convex mirror will show out the total portion of the image. Okay, complete portion, overall portion of the what image will be shown by this convex mirror. So in vehicles we will use, for the rear view we will use this convex mirrors. What is this concave mirror? The concave mirror will show the pictures up and down and in a larger view. So this concave mirror is not used in vehicles, but convex mirrors are used in vehicles. The convex mirrors are used in vehicles as rear view mirrors because they provide a wider field of view showing a larger portion of the area. Why? Because this convex mirror will show the larger portion of the area. So not concave, because concave will show enlarged inverted images. This concave mirror will show enlarged and inverted images. When comes to plane, it will show as we are. So it will show the image as it is. Next comes to cylinder. This is not at all opted. Okay. Next. New batch. Okay. The aspirants who are preparing for AP Constable Mains, a new batch is started. It is a fast track course, so who are interested, you can purchase this course with 1 month validity just for 999 rupees. These courses were explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. AAI courses also available on our Chandan Logics app. These classes were also explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. RRB Group D 2025 special batch course is also explained on our Chandan Logics app. These classes were also explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. RRB NTPC 2025 special batch course is also available on our Chandan Logics app. These classes were also explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. SSC exam special batch course is also available on our Chandan Logics app. These classes were also explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. Zero to Hero course. The students who are not ready to solve problems in exams, this course will be very useful for you. You can solve problems if you look at these courses. These classes were also explained in Telugu and English languages. APPSC, TGPSC courses also available on Chandan Logics app. SI Constable. These classes were also explained both in English as well as Telugu languages. TGPSC, VRO, VRA courses also available on Chandan Logics app. These classes will also explain both in English as well as Telugu languages. TGPSC, APPSC Group 2 courses also available on our Chandan Logics app. These classes will also explain both in English as well as Telugu languages. SSC CGL special batch courses also available on Chandan Logics app. These classes will also explain both in English as well as Telugu languages. Bank SSC RRB course is also available on Chandan Logics app. These classes will also explain both in English as well as Telugu languages. Bank Mahapack, who are aspirants who are preparing for bank exam, this course will be very useful for them. These classes will explain both in English as well as Telugu languages. Single subject course is also available on Chandan Logic tab. These classes will also explain both in English as well as Telugu languages. UPSC CSAT special courses also available on Chandan Logic Lab. These classes will also explain both in English as well as Telugu languages. APPSC TGPSC courses are also available on Chandan Logic Lab. These classes will also explain both in English as well as Telugu languages. Okay, that's all for today. Sorry students, that's all for today. I will come up with next session tomorrow morning. Okay, bye students.